What's up, QC fam? It is Queen Chef Author Healer, and today I want to take you guys along on my Hobby Lobby trip. I utilize Hobby Lobby to get little things that I need for catering. They have lots of little things that I use for staging and setups and things like that. Right now, I'm just kind of browsing the front. I love this part of the store because they always have nice things set up, especially different seasonal things. I love the fall section when that stuff comes out. And this chair over here in this corner caught my eye. I've always loved that. I want that for my patio, but then I looked at it and girl, it was $4.27, so I turned around and continued on with my shopping trip. So I also stopped by this little thing because I saw it. I thought this was so cute. I'm totally easily distracted when I go in Hobby Lobby. So that little counter situation had nothing to do with catering. It was just something I thought would look cute in my house. But anyway, back on track. I always go to the floral section first to see what kind of sales there are. So this week I was in luck. They had 40% off of stems, floral arrangements, and things like that. Normally, you don't really see those 40% off unless it's like seasonal stuff. What you normally see in Hobby Lobby is 50% off of different sections, and it varies from area to area. It basically just rotates. They're on a rotation. So sometimes floral is 50% off, sometimes tableware is 50% off, sometimes wall pieces are 50% off, and it just rotates around the entire store. So I'm just browsing the floral section because what I like to do, I like to come in here, depending on what kind of event I'm doing, what the colors are. You know, when I deal with my clients, I always gather information like what is the theme, what is the colors, what are you going for, what is the vision. So, I know if I need to do a lot of greenery or I know if I need to do big floral arrangements like these. I love these, especially for fall and winter events. They really complement tables. They really complement charcuterie tables and things like that as well. But the dinner date that I'm getting ready for, the colors are red and gold. So, that's why I'm stopping and looking at all of these red flowers. I just want to see, I'm going to use fresh flowers because this is intimate, but I want to have complementary items as well for things that I can just place around the room and around the table. So that's kind of what I'm looking at here. Just checking these things out, checking out these red flowers to see what I think would go well. And as you can see, the floral, when it's on sale, you pretty much, you can go big because it's 40% off. They're only $5 a stem, some of them. So you can go pretty big. Then I went over to the wedding section. That's what this is. This is one of my favorite sections too. You can usually find it about 40% off. The brand His and Hers, you can usually find about 40% off. And they're always in Hobby Lobby. I always tell my brides and grooms, whenever they're having a sale, I try to let them know. So if they need anything, they can go out and grab things for their event. Then I made my way over to the candle section, which also was 40% off this week. I love these little ball candles. I love all these different shapes and sizes. Just brings a unique flair to your setups and things like that. So I was looking at these for this red and gold event that I'm doing this weekend. And I like them, but I want to see what else is in here. So I also go over to the end caps. I check there. I like to see what they have for the LED flameless candles as well. The candle holders. I always check a whole section before I decide on something. Then I come over here to this side, in which, just like I thought, I wanted to check here first. They had these really cute little heart-shaped candles, and I just thought that was so cute, so I grabbed a few of those, about 4, and I'm probably going to stage those around the table. I also saw these flameless LED ones, so I thought those would be cute as well. Grab those. Then I made my way over to the shelves and baskets and things like that. Part of this area was 50% off also, but you have to be careful because sometimes it'll say shelves like it does right now, but they have the shelves and stands that sit on the table, which it has to say table decor or tableware for that, and then they have the wall shelves. So this week it was the wall shelves. A lot of times you can incorporate wall shelves into catering. Sometimes they make really cute appetizer stands and different things like that. If they can stand up on a table and you can give it some sort of creativity or something unique like this one, that's really creative, really different. It will look good in a nice brunch setup to maybe sit some appetizers on or sit mimosas on, different things like that. You just have to be creative, have a creative mind, and really think okay, how can I use this in a unique way, or how can I envision this as a part of my setup? Now I'm just browsing the chargers. I already have plenty of chargers in all the different colors, so I didn't get any new ones. I did grab these white candles because I thought that would look good with all the red and white that I have so far, but I have this special idea for those white candles and those small red flowers, which you guys will see at the end. So I just wanted to let you guys see kind of where I am, what I had, and at the end you'll see like how I pull everything together. At this point, I believe I've gotten most of what I can get from here. So I'm kind of just browsing. I always still like to browse because I just never know what I'm going to find that's on sale at Hobby Lobby. And that's usually really the only time I buy is when things are on sale at Hobby Lobby, because they're not the cheapest, but if you catch it on the week that that particular section is 50% off, then you really get good deals. Like these stands, for example. These pillars, I love these because I incorporate them into my catering setup, and it adds layers and height and things like that to the table, so just makes it pretty and things. So I always look for these sales, especially. I have a few of those, so I'm not gonna get any more. Now I'm still just browsing at this point, checking out the furniture, little accent items. What I'm checking out right here is, in one of my other videos in a reel while I was at Ross, I showed you guys how I always check bowls and platters and things. I always check them at the bottom to see if they say for decorative use only or food safe use, because that's something I want to make sure before I buy most items. If I do find something that is not a food safe item, I just always try to line it with a bread cloth or something like that, and maybe just put rolls on it and don't put any hot food on it. This section I just came to see if I could find any display cards, any cute or different display cards to write the menu items on. And while I was leaving from there, I spotted this. I thought that would look really good in my red and gold setup, but I decided against it because I realized I have enough candles. I do have a lot of flowers. I'm going to have a lot going on. Even though I like these as well, and the gold is a part of the theme, I already have a lot going on with all the fresh flowers and stuff that I'll have. So I left them. And then I love this little trinket section in Hobby Lobby. Like, these little things are so cute to me. I like to have little things like this around my house, in my bedroom. These are just those little things that make me smile when I see them. And I always think they're so cute. Look at this one with this little heel. I like that. They're not very useful in terms of storing things, but I do like having them to look at. So I made my way to the register after my final browsing. This is what I ended up getting. I'm going to use all of these things in my date night setup to make it pretty and unique. So I'm just checking out. Oh, there's my one little trinket I did end up getting. I loved that. So I'm checking out, and this trip costed me $51.22. And that is it for Hobby Lobby. Just got a few things that I'll use. Okay, and I'll show you guys like how I pull those things together. Basically with things that I already have, decorative things that I already have. I just pull it all together to make a nice setup, and then over time you accumulate the things that you want, that you have in your collection. So like now, like that trip, that was a small trip for me. So if you take out the little trinket that I bought, that wasn't a part of it, then I spent maybe like $35 getting like little add-ons and cutesy stuff to add to this event. So that's not a whole lot to spend on decorative stuff, because I'm putting it with things I already have, because over the years I've accumulated things to the bigger items. I've bought vases and all that kind of stuff, and the big candle glasses, I already have that. So don't try to get everything at once. Like, don't try to break your pockets doing this. Get little by little and go, like I said, I go in there like even on off weeks, or to see like what the 50% off stuff is, and I get one or two good shelves or one or two good things here. That's why over time you watch my events, and you literally watch my events go from really simple and kind of grow into something that looks like a grand design. And it's nowhere near even where I want it. Like I'm growing it into something even bigger, like where it's we'll have setups fit for like weddings that are in the 30,000 and up range. Like this, it's going to grow that big, and I always want my food to be able to keep up with the level and the budgets of those who I want to serve. So, but anyway, don't try to break your pockets doing it. Just little bit by little bit. I've been building up and collecting equipment and different things like that for 4 years. So, and I have so much more to go. So in this same plaza, there was also a Dollar Tree. So I thought I would just go down here just to show you guys like some of the stuff I've even grabbed from here before. Not a lot of things, because it's Dollar Tree and I don't want to present like cheap items or cheap presentations, But occasionally, like these little glasses, different things like that, you can find that will be useful to adding to your setup. So all those little vases and different things, candle holders, little small things like that, you can incorporate into a setup to kind of make it even more grand, even more pretty, and even add to the elegance of it with just more candles. Now, one thing I do not get or skimp on, flowers. I don't get flowers from here. I'm showing you guys, they just look cheap. You don't want to do that, because if your items look cheap, then people don't want to pay you for what you're worth. You can have the greatest food in the world, but if presentation is a part of your unique selling point, then you want to make sure that it fits, and they know that they spent good money on the things that they paid you for. So here are just more vases, some larger ones I'm looking at just to see, show you guys what they have. These are some that I've used before, the colorful ones for like a kids event for spring break. And here are some of the dishes and different things that they have. So like if you're starting out and you're doing a private dinner, they even, you know what I mean, they have really good glasses, different varieties of glasses, plates. So when you're starting out as either a private chef or a caterer, however you're working in the food service industry, there are a few things you can get. And so like if you look at these chargers right here, they're just like the ones from Hobby Lobby. So as you can see, like you can even get a few things done like in Dollar Tree, just a few little things. But the only thing, don't skimp on food, don't skimp on food quality, and don't skimp on flowers. If you can find nice pre-arranged flower sets, get those. If you can't, then you go with real flowers, or something like the date night that I'm talking about and doing this little videos on. You want to go with real flowers. Like I got the little ones for added bonus, but I'm gonna get fresh white and red roses for that. But you want to try to go with real flowers. Don't skimp on that. It adds to the elegance and the quality, and the look. The overall aesthetic of your event is a lot more upscale when you take the time to either get some really nice arrangements or go ahead and get them fresh flowers. Like, but as you can see, you can even get a few things done right here in Dollar Tree. Just, the little stuff. All right, QC fam, if you made it this far, thank you so much for watching. Here's that setup that I told you guys I would show you. Be sure to like and subscribe. Love you. Bye.